everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Tea Time with Key. Tea Time with Key is a series where I will be interviewing entrepreneurs, creatives, all types of people with businesses, students, anyone who's truly grinding right now, because I want them to come and spill all the tea on how they were able to have so much success. We know that spilling the tea typically has a negative connotation around it, but tea is supposed to be good for you, so we're going to put a positive spin on it. So today I will be interviewing my very first guest, my friend, my boss sis, Funmi. So Funmi, tell us more about yourself and what you do.
So my business is FbyFunmi Cosmetics, and I sell lip gloss, lipsticks, highlighters. I have shirts, and I have men's products as well.
What type of men's products?
Right now I only have beard butter, but I plan on adding more stuff to the men's line in the future.
Okay. So Funmi, tell us where you got the concept to start your business from.
So I remember it was my second semester, sophomore year, and I was just sitting in my room on Instagram and looking at all the different entrepreneurs I follow, and I was just like, I want to start a business too. So I was just like, what do I have a passion for, or what's something that I really like? And I know I love fashion, I love beauty, I love all of that stuff. So I decided to start my cosmetic line. And I originally wanted to start off with foundation, but the cost of price.
Oh, you saying the startup price?
The startup price for it was too much. So I decided to just make lip gloss at first and build my money up through there to add more stuff to my line. So I started off with my first 6, and I've just been selling those and adding on more ever since.
So how big do you see your brand growing then, being that you're already talking about adding more products?
I eventually want a store, a mini store, maybe on its own, and maybe in the future it could be in the mall, how MAC and Sephora also have their own storefronts. So I really want foundation, concealer. I want everything for girls, and then I also want to cater to the guys as well, and maybe have a guys skincare line somewhere in the future too. So
that's a unique idea. So how do you come up with lip gloss flavors or colors? How do you get where does your inspiration for that come from?
The first 6 I came up with, it was just the spur of the moment. I just thought of 6 colors, and I just made those 6. How I got the names of them, I posted all my lip glosses on Instagram and Snapchat, and I let my followers come up with the names, and the names that I like the most are the names that I stuck with. And I've been using that same strategy, but whenever I add on more stuff to kind of let the customers be involved in the stuff that I do, so they feel more like it's our business rather than just mine.
That's a good idea. So I know you are a student as well, so how do you juggle being a student and an entrepreneur?
Right now, at first it was kind of hard, but now I kind of have the hang of it. Before, I was making my lip glosses as the orders came in. Now I make them in bulk, so whenever I have orders or a large amount of orders, I already have the products already sitting. I can just ship them out quicker.
Right. And what are some challenges that you have faced with having your lip gloss business and your cosmetic line? What are some challenges you have faced, or aha moments where you were like, this is just how it should be?
Well, I had a lot of challenges, and I still have a little bit of challenges to this day, but that's going to be expected when you're a new business owner. The first challenge I think I had was coming up with pricing, knowing how much I'm putting in to my business and how much I should be expecting out. So I had to figure that out. And then I had an issue with my shipping. So I would wait until people would order stuff before I would buy the stuff to make it. So it would put the shipping time to a week or 2, and customers wanted their stuff same day or 3 days. So that's where I kind of had issues come up with that. Currently I don't have any issues right now with my business. Everything's been kind of moving smoothly. I'm transitioning into rebranding my line for February, getting new products, new labels, new tubes, and stuff like that. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Who are some of your favorite beauty influencers and beauty brands?
Right now my favorite beauty brand is, Rihanna. I love what she's doing with her business and how people know her for her music, but she expanded from that and is becoming like a really big businesswoman. She has her Fenty line, her like slides and all of that. Another person who I look up to in the beauty world, her name is Elisa Ashley. I don't know if you know her, but she does photography and beauty. I also like James Charles. He's the guy cover girl. I really like him and all his like videos. I have a lot of people who I watch on YouTube, but I can't name all of them right now. But I love watching like all the different videos and like the themes they do. It's really inspiring to see that so many like young people started with like makeup and all of that early, and now they're really successful. So that's why I'm trying to follow along that same path.
Exactly. So what are some goals for your company?
My goal, well, some of the goals I have for this year are to do more like networking, marketing, and branding outside of North Carolina. So take FbyFunmi like global. Because a lot of the stuff I do is really like in my hometown, like either at school or in Charlotte where I'm from. So I'm trying to expand FbyFunmi and have it not just be local but national.
Exactly. Okay. And what's your why? Like what keeps you going? What's like that one thing that you just can't give up on this because it just really keeps you going?
Probably my mom. My mom has invested a lot of money into my brand, and I know like when it's like days where I just want to like just throw in the towel and like it's just too much or it's not going how I planned, like I'll call her and talk to her and she'll be like, no, like don't give up, like you just started, like you're still a new business owner. The success doesn't happen overnight. But I've been in business for like 9 months and it really feels like 9 years. So she was just like, just take it day by day. So she really keeps me going and just like motivates me to like keep going and that my time to shine will come. So that's why I look up to her too.
And the last question I want to ask you, Fumi, is what would you tell us girls aspiring to have a beauty business? What's some advice that you would give them?
I would say start off small. Don't start off too big because like how I wanted to do, I wanted to start off with like a lot, but I didn't know who like my target audience was, what people would like, what they wouldn't like. Also experiment with different stuff. Like if you try this and you see like that's not working, try something else. Don't give up. Be open-minded about the stuff you have and the stuff you want to do. Also, find like a mentor, someone who already has a successful business, where you can like ask them questions, ask them how they did this or how they did that, and do a lot of research. Because a lot of people, they jump into businesses without doing their research, and when they start, they find out that like it wasn't how they thought it would be. I would just say do your research and do something that you have a passion for that can also make you money too.
Exactly. Right. So you all heard it here first. We just interviewed FbyFunmi, and you guys see how popping her lip gloss is. So I'm getting my lip gloss right now today. Make sure you guys go over and check her Instagram out. Everything will be plugged in for you guys. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more Tea Time with Key.